Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here. I am really excited about this reading today. I think we're going to find some things out. I've selected some cards that I think can help us get a better idea or understanding of who is coming towards you right now, because we've been seeing that coming up in the readings. So we're just going to take a sneak peek here as best we can. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I am very happy to have you here. These are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Now, you guys, some of you may have already met someone. You may have a burgeoning relationship coming out. Let's see. Wow, you're getting a flipper already. Ripples. Everything is connected. Dive in, ready, set, go. Yeah, okay. So I feel okay, first of all, on the bottom of the deck, you're getting out of this world 5D connection. Then you're getting ripples, everything is connected. Then you're getting dive in, all in, ready, set, go. And then you're getting cave, retreat, hiding, nervous. And then you're getting sovereign, speak up about your romantic needs. So we're going to clarify these. I've put two decks together, a Lenormand and a Kipper deck. And so we're going to clarify these first with that. I'm just going to kind of stay open. When I see this out of the world 5D connection, I want to say this is definitely like a soulmate connection. If you haven't met this person, you may just be feeling the anticipation that you may be meeting someone. Yeah, wow. You guys, seriously, Pisces, it is a good time to be a Pisces. You have great happiness on the bottom of the deck. You have work, occupation, you have stars, and you have heart. So some of you may be meeting someone that could potentially become a romantic partner at work. Or it's like maybe there is something that's kind of beginning to happen. You have ripples, everything is connected. And, you know, I always can sort of feel energies from past readings sometimes when cards come up in present readings. And kind of like this is connected to that. And, you know, we have been seeing that, like, there could be a change in occupation, or this could be a time where, I remember the other day I kept getting places, and it was like, if you go to the place, then the people will be there. And again, it sort of is kind of giving me that everything is connected. And I feel like something could be connected to your work or your occupation. You may meet someone through something. Either it could be a collaboration, or, you know, maybe your work hires a contractor, or maybe you get a new job and you meet someone that way. This may be someone that you're already working with or that you're already talking to. But this is a very, very, very promising situation. And with stars, you know, this, I'll just read you what the card says. It says, shining stars bright in the sky bodes joy from afar where happiness lies. In starlight, dreams come true. Hope is in sight, success is in view. And then you're getting heart. The heart is a symbol of fulfillment and joy. Romance is in full bloom for you to enjoy. Serenity rests deep in thy heart. Loving yourself is where it should start. So guys, and we've been talking about that a lot too, of, you know, as within, so without. So how you're feeling about yourself, this is all reflected back to us in the people that we choose for relationships. And it feels very much to me like, you know, whatever this relationship is, it has the potential of great abundance. It has the potential to make you really happy, and to be very, you know, healthy with this great happiness card on the bottom of the deck. So let's see what this dive in, all in, ready, set, go is. Okay. Gosh, you guys. Okay. You have garden. The garden, and well, I'll just tell you. You have the garden, you have birds, and then you have unexpected money. You guys have been getting abundance cards for like a month now. And this can be like, you know, some kind of winning the lottery. This could be some kind of inheritance. This could be, some kind of promotion or raise, or this could be, you know, you're leaving one job because, you know, you're just not satisfied and you're going for any job that's available that can pay you the same, and it ends up that they offer you a whole lot more money. You know, these things, it feels like it's something that it definitely feels unexpected, and it definitely feels like, as I don't want to say it's like a significant amount of money or like how much money it is, but it feels like it's enough to change the way that you feel about your situation. Okay. And then you have birds. Birds bring a message full of cheer. If this card falls distance, all is not clear. Whatever the outcome, remain without fear. Woes will be brief when the birds disappear. The birds are oftentimes messages coming in, or they can be like a harbinger of, like, you know, money or some good news coming in. And then you have garden. The garden's in treat. To a party you'll go, new friends will arrive, and romance may flow. Life's to be enjoyed with nature all around. In this verdant setting, beauty and peace abound. Guys, your life is flourishing. This is just an abundant time. This is a good time to be a Pisces, honestly. On the bottom of the deck, you have sad news. I feel like, you know, for some of you, you know, this is a welcome reprieve from a period of time where things did not roll your way. I feel like, you know, for some of you, I am feeling like some of you may have recently lost a loved one. I don't think this is something that's coming. This is definitely something that's past on the bottom of the deck. So you'll know, but it feels like, okay, there was a period of time where things just were not rolling your way, or where the news that was coming in was sad or disappointing, or, you know, it was, I feel like at times jarring and difficult to handle. And your time is switching. You are all in, you are ready, set, go on this new cycle where, you know, things that are coming in are welcome surprises, bring happiness, bring joy. You know, the garden talks about new friends and new romance, and it's a time where I feel like there is abundance. You know, we have ebbs and flows in life, and I feel like you're leaving a cycle of ebb for a cycle of flow here. And that's really just the gist of what I'm getting. And I do feel it's like, for some of you with the sad news, I don't like to go into these kinds of things in readings too much, but it does feel almost like some of you may have lost someone that was very, very close to you. It almost feels like this person is like a guardian, or this person is almost even helping to bring things in. You may see signs or synchronicities that make you think of this person around good news, or around things that begin to work out, or you may, it's like, smell this person, or find a coin on the sidewalk or something, and then it's like something is revealed to you that's positive. I do get that feeling here with this energy. But you know, it is a time of positive flow in your life, without a doubt, Pisces. Wow, okay. So you guys are getting cave, retreat, hiding, nervous. And it's being clarified by the main person, which is you, and the book. And on the bottom of the deck, you have false person. So, again, this is closing the book on a cycle where something either wasn't meant for you, it wasn't right for you, you were dealing with someone who was full of false promises. There was, you know, this can even be, like, even if this person were to come back around, when this person first came into your life, they were someone that could not make good on the promises that they were making. They're someone who, you know, as much as maybe they even wanted to, or their intention was to, they simply lacked the capacity or the capability to be or to do what they wanted to be or do or say. You know what I'm saying? It's like there was a misalignment there for sure. The book says the unopened book weaves stories concealed. When pages are read, the truth is revealed. The book guards tales of inner emotion. Blessed are the words of deep devotion. You know, I feel like Pisces, you know, you may have really tried to be loyal or steadfast to someone who just wasn't capable of meeting you where you were. And I feel like this, you know, it is always, you know, some of God's greatest gifts are his unanswered prayers. It's that energy of, you know, sometimes when things don't work out, or sometimes when someone is afraid to face the light of day, or is afraid to have the truth revealed, which is they just weren't capable, or they weren't able, or they didn't feel worthy, or they didn't feel good enough to be able to give you what it is you wanted or needed, or what even they wanted to give you, or what they felt you deserved, or what they promised you. It's like they will kind of hide, and you know, they may still be spying on you. They may still be very interested in what you're doing. They may even see you as being someone who is successful, or is calling in new attention, or is this main person is really giving me the vibe of the Nine of Pentacles. And it's just like, yeah, you're thriving, you're doing well, and you're attracting in these opportunities and some good things into your life. And this person may be kind of watching you, but may be stuck in their own energy and unable to really come forward. I feel like this person is feeling nervous that they will lose you permanently. Wow, Pisces. Oh my gosh. Pisces. Ah. Wow. Oh my gosh. Pisces, you are coming into a stable relationship, period, end of story. You have the dog on the bottom of the deck, which is the most loyal and faithful companion. You have a change. This is that change where we saw that sad news in all of this positive news here. A change is coming, and it's like you may either be in the beginning of the experience, the beginning of the unveiling of it, or you may be kind of sailing towards it still. But either way, you are about to meet a life partner, or you have met a life partner. There's a significant relationship either that is happening for you, or is about to happen for you. And this is something that is rock solid. With the anchor here, this is something stable. With the dog here, this is something loyal. This is someone who is very capable of keeping their promises. And so it's asking you to speak up about your romantic needs. This is about giving yourself the best option and opportunity to have success in love. Like, it's here. The opportunity is here, or it's definitely coming or on its way. All right, let's dive deeper here, Pisces. These cards are amazing. Look at this. You know, overthinking is is a destructive habit, right? It doesn't help anything. It doesn't solve anything. Right. So a lot of the things that we tell ourselves, most of the things that we tell ourselves are negative. I'm sure I've gone in on this a few times on this channel, but it feels like with these two very blatant cards that maybe we need to talk about it again. There's just this energy of, you know, when something positive happens, we don't need to dwell on it. We don't sit there and go, oh my gosh, something positive is happening. Let me just dwell on it. Let me just repeat it over and over again. Let me just replay these events. Let me hold on to this moment. You know, oftentimes we're so almost out of body when things that are happening to us are good, that we even have a difficult time reassociating with them, or really going back and remembering exactly what it was like. It was something that required us to be sort of fully present in the moment, even though there's this level of kind of like out of body experience about it. But when something negative happens, or something sad happens, or something disappointing happens, or something happens that causes our suffering, what we do is we glomp onto it and we replay it over and over and over again in our mind. As a human, we're hardwired this way, because things that are bad, quote unquote, or are threats or cause our suffering, there are things that it's like we feel we have to like protect ourselves from. Our immediate reaction naturally is to have this like defensive reaction. It's that fight or flight kind of energy. when something good happens, we don't have a reaction like that. We don't go, oh my gosh, you know, something amazing is happening. Let me just go into overthinking mode immediately. But when something bad happens, we're like, we got to figure this out. We have to reason our way through it. We have to process it. We have to understand why it happened. We have to understand how to never let it happen to us again. We have to understand how to protect ourselves in this moment. You know what I'm saying? It like sends our brain into like overthinking mode. And I feel like this is kind of a cautionary tale, Pisces, to remember that overthinking these things or trying to really process them or trying to get to the bottom of them or trying to sort of make it so it's a guarantee that you don't get hurt or it's a guarantee that like nothing bad happens here. Thinking about it is only going to bring about what you don't want. It is not going to help you protect yourself. It is not going to help you in any way, you know, see something before it happens. And what happens is it clouds and destroys your experience or the opportunity. So the thing is that it's just sort of this reminder of just to let things unfold organically and follow them. If you get that gut instinct that something's a red flag or that you need to protect yourself, listen. But overthinking only interferes with our ability to listen to our intuition anyway. Overthinking will help us to justify and kind of poo-poo our own, you know, seeing of the red flag. You know, it's going to be like, oh no, you're probably just scared because that happened to you in the past, blah, 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 blah. Overthinking doesn't help anything. It's just not a productive way of being, especially when something really wonderful is unfolding in your life. You know, it's kind of like let it unfold, see where it goes, let it be what it is. Let, you know, just let go and be in the flow and stay open. All right. There's definitely someone coming in. All right, you have back together and you have trigger. And then you have invest and you have mingle. All right, and you have one date on the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, I feel like there is someone who you may have had a past connection with who got quite triggered. This person may be coming in to speak to you or to conversate with you to see if there's a plausible chance of getting back together with you. For others of you, and by the way, both of these things can be true at the same time. So you don't have to be one or the other. You can be both at the same time. So for some of you, there's someone that you're meeting, that you're talking to. Now, when mingle is an energy of meeting like more than one person at the same time sometimes, but I don't necessarily get that here. I get this energy of like, I'm sticking around an extra 2 seconds to have a conversation with you to see if that connection can carry the weight of that extra 2 seconds. And then it's like, okay, we'll talk for another 5 minutes. Okay, we'll talk for another 10 minutes. Okay, we'll start sharing some personal things. There's a decision here that you're making on a new person about whether to really invest. And I think this person is going to offer you a date, or they're going to offer you the opportunity to get to know them better or to see where the thing can go. And I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, it is your decision. Do I invest in this or not? You know, do I let this person back in or not? Okay, we all come to the table with a past, right? And this card is really holding the energy of the past. And you have this, you know, it was the false person on the bottom of the deck. You have this retreat, hiding, nervous kind of situation here. You have the main person in the book, clarifying it. And now we're getting missed opportunity, the cheater story, rewrite your story. And then on the bottom, inner work. This is a pile about healing. Okay, and about doing the work. And, you know, sometimes we can get really hung up on situations where it's like we feel like there was so much potential in a connection that we never really got to explore. Sometimes we can get hung up on the fact that someone cheated on us. This is your opportunity to rewrite your story. And oftentimes in these stories, we're the victim. We missed out on the opportunity to see where something could go. We got cheated on. You know, this is the opportunity for you to take your power back and to say, Actually, what really happened here, it was divine protection. It was God's greatest gift is his unanswered prayer. It was, yeah, sure, I could have ended up with that person, or yeah, sure, maybe we would have gone 10 years and then it would have been revealed that this person was really a false person, or that this person, I may have been disappointed repeatedly, or I may have gotten into some kind of commitment that I felt obligated to, and then I may have been disappointed and misled for years. And then, you know what I'm saying? It's like I was protected. I was not a victim. This did not happen to me. This happened for me. There's a huge alternating shift in that, the 2 and the 4. It happened to me. It happened for me. And, oftentimes we get stuck in the place where our mind was at the time that it happened. And if you're in a relationship, oftentimes where your mind gets stuck is on the dream, on the, it could have been so beautiful. Well, yeah, it sure could have been, but this person has also revealed to you that they're not reliable. So guess what it also could have been? Horrible, 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 horrible. It's like there's like a part of me that just really wants to say, look at that pastor's wife in South Carolina. I don't know what happened there, but I don't think it was a good experience for her, that relationship. And this is your opportunity to rewrite your narrative, to change your story, to make it be the one that serves you, not the one that hurts you, the one that serves you. And there always is an alternative that serves you, always. And it is a matter of perspective. And this has been coming up a lot in your readings. And this is inner work. It is our inner dialogue. It is how we talk to ourselves. Is it destructive, or does it build us up? Does it empower us, or does it hurt us? All right, here we go. Okay. All right, you guys are getting feel great first. This is that energy of rewriting your story and healing and being ready for this to come in, this solid, stable energy. It is also about letting go of and walking away from the things that are draining you, the things that are, I literally was just having this conversation with my daughter about a friend of hers who, there was a guy who clearly liked her friend. I mean, it was like, this was pretty obvious. And she had another friend who was telling her, no, I don't think it means anything. And the friend that was telling her, no, I don't think it means anything, was a false person, was someone who really did not, I know these people pretty well, did not, is kind of miserable, doesn't want anyone to have anything that she doesn't also have. Or actually, though, it's not even that. It's just like she doesn't want people to be happy. She's not a good friend. And like, that's been very clear for years. But, sometimes we have the friends that we think we deserve. And it's unfortunate because I really do love this friend of my daughter's. But anyway, there is this energy of, we have these friends in our life and they're not necessarily supportive, quote unquote friends, or it's not even friends. Sometimes it's family members. Sometimes it's coworkers. Sometimes, it's like whoever you're confiding in, right? And you're saying, yeah, this is my story. And then, he did this and then he did that. Do you think he likes me? And then it's like, no. When your gut instinct and your intuition is telling you, yeah, the person likes you, maybe that's not a friend. Like, maybe that friend has ulterior motives. Maybe that person, is someone who is just generally unhappy and is generally not wanting people around them to also be happy. And maybe they're really fun on a Saturday night at a bar, but maybe they're not the person that you have coffee with on Tuesday morning talking about, where a relationship is moving. There is this energy, Pisces, around you where it is that there are cords that need to be cut, or there are friendships that you have sort of sustained or sort of held on to that may not necessarily be serving your highest and best, And so there is this definite, like, putting people, like, really having a look at how you feel when you walk away from someone. Do they build you up? Do they make you feel better? Do they feel like a source of support? Or are they someone who is really ready to say, no, I think you're imagining that. I think you're dreaming that. I think no way. You know what I mean? And if you have people like that in your life, how are you really truly feeling about yourself? And where can you follow that through to like heal that wound that, you know, keeps you thinking that it's okay to have people like that in your life? And how can you kind of move away from this relationship, because it is affecting you? I mean, sometimes we think as people, well, if I see it, then it's not really affecting me, then I'm not really letting it get to me. No, it's affecting you. It is definitely affecting you. And yeah, you know, you want to become so strong that things can be in your face and not affect you, but it's actually unnecessary. It's just unnecessary. I always subscribe, you know, Rumi says, before you speak, let it pass through 3 gates. Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Or is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? I always get those confused because for some reason I always want to prioritize kind. But here's the thing. If you think about that and you think about the way other people are speaking to you, I do this. I really do. I do this with all my relationships. Are the things that people are saying to me, you know, are they true, first of all? Are they necessary? And are they kind? And let me tell you, you will weed out a lot of people when you do that, when you run what people are saying to you through that filter. Because you'll see. But the thing is, it's like when you keep people around and you say, well, yeah, they're letting it slip through that gate, but I know, you know, it's sure what they're saying isn't kind and it doesn't feel good to receive, but I sort of know that that's just who that person is and whatever. Let me tell you, man, that's exhausting. It's energy draining and you have to go through it every single time. You have to distance yourself. You have to depersonalize it. You have to go through it. And like, why? Who could possibly be worth it? I don't know. I mean, that's up to you. But here's the thing. This is all about you and you shining brightly at this time. Really and truly, this is about you being in your light. It is about you being your highest vibrational version of yourself, because that's what you're going to attract. And when we're talking about a solid and stable life partner, someone that you want to potentially spend the rest of your life with, you sure as hell want to be in your highest vibration when you attract that person. And Pisces, I feel here that you are really focused on your own life goals. And this is what's really important. Because when you are focused on this and you are, you know, practicing gratitude, practicing love, practicing, you know, being all the things that you want to have in your life, which typically when you are focused on your life goals and you are going for it in life, it brings these things out naturally. Because you have to sort of feel good about yourself, to believe in yourself, to go for the things in life that you really do want. And so there's this whole cycle of everything being connected, and it is how you feel about yourself. Are you pursuing your goals? You know, that's what seems to be bringing in or attracting in someone who is rock solid, someone who can match this vibrationally. And part of it is letting go of the past, letting go of things that are no longer in resonance with you, the things that you tell yourself and the people in your life that are not aligned. This is going to be there's going to be a lot of chemistry here in this relationship, a big sense of attraction. And that really comes not just from physical outside attraction, but it comes from, you know, the inside. It comes from our vibrational alignment. All right. Wow. I'm speaking about that. My God, you guys, look at that split. The Sun and the Ace of Pentacles. Great happiness, Pisces. You saw it here. All right. Let's see. What can you tell us about this person? What can you tell us about what's happening? All right. So the Devil flipped and stayed in the deck. Wow. And then you got... Wow. Wow. I mean, Pisces, holy moly. All right, well, let's clarify the Devil. These are the things that keep us stuck. Sometimes it's a past person. Sometimes it's a toxic connection. But you're choosing something else here. You're choosing something different, Pisces, with the Lovers. What is the Devil? This is this false person. You guys, who the heck are you dealing with? Wow. Pisces, this devil is a major spiritual lesson. You have the Seven of Swords with the Strength card and the Seven of Wands. This is about resisting. This is about resisting. It could be about resisting the temptation to go back to someone who has betrayed you, someone who ultimately left you out in the cold. This is an important spiritual lesson. You have 2 sevens here with the Devil. This is a spiritual lesson that will set you free. You are breaking free of something that has kept you stuck. And with the Moon card coming out over here, this is a card of Pisces, but it's also a card about our subconscious. And our subconscious, you know, if we feel an energy of lack, or we feel like we're not good enough, or we feel like we're lucky for scraps, you know, in this life, in this world, in this moment, in this breath, then we're going to get that. Then that's what's going to be reflected to us. We're going to get people who give us scraps and who ghost us and who are unreliable and who are deceptive and who make promises that they don't keep. People who keep us stuck, people who keep us desiring them and never really show up for us. That's what we're gonna stay with. But if we want to overcome this Strength card, Seven of Wands, we always have the power, we always have the capacity to throw up a boundary and say, guess what? I don't accept scraps. I don't accept false promises. I pay more attention to your actions than your words. If your words say one thing and your actions say another, then that's a big red flag to me. And I know how to resist this, and I know how to put up a boundary. I know where this energy takes me every single time, and I'm not willing to go there again because I know I deserve more than that. So, you know, if this energy exists in our subconscious, first we have to heal that. First we have to get rid of that. And we see that here in your reading already in the Oracle cards. I truly feel like you're going to, and I feel like how this is going to manifest is that you are going for what you want in life. With the Knight of Wands, this energy keeps coming out for you, and it's not in and out lover. Although many of you probably have experienced that, especially with this showing up. This is about you marching to the beat of your own drum and not really caring what's going on around you, but just focused on your own passion, your own dreams, and your own desires and bringing them into life. Manifesting them into being. Okay, so you have the Lovers, the Ace of Cups, and the Moon here. Let's see. Wow. This is what happens when we focus on our own happiness and we choose ourselves and we follow our heart. You guys are definitely getting a soulmate. You may have someone coming towards you. For some of you, they could be a water sign. I am feeling a little bit of a Cancer energy. You also have Gemini here strongly. You may even have like Gemini, Cancer cusp kind of energy. But this is like you focusing on your own happiness and focusing on your own emotional contentment, not even worrying about anyone else or who's coming towards you or what's happening. This is about you choosing your own adventure, choosing your own desires, your own happiness, your own heart over everything else. And the rest will follow, you know. I'm getting some song, the rest will follow. Anyway, free your mind. I don't know. All right, here we go. You guys are so some of you may have been dealing with a fire sign that was a little wonky. That may have really caused your suffering here. This Pisces with the King of Wands in reverse, this can be symbolic of a lot of things. For me, typically in a reading, I will say this is someone who is like, I want you, but then they don't take the steps to go for it. They don't take action. They don't put action where their desire is. It's like, it's someone who's like stuck in the mud, spinning their wheels. You know, they can't get out. They can't go forward. They can't go back. They want to move, but they're not moving in any direction. They're just digging in deeper. This is blocking yourself from this energy because it's like, this only leads to suffering. You are seriously, it's like, I would rather be alone and be happy and be free and be abundant and be the captain of my own ship and the creator of my own life than stuck in something with someone who can't take action on their desire. No thanks. All right, let's clarify. It's interesting because I feel like we're definitely talking about a past person here. Wow, look at this. There may have been a third party situation. You have 2 3s and the Temperance. It's like look at this. You're trying to come together with someone, and someone may have even said, yeah, I want to come together with you. I want to do this right, whatever. But there was some kind of outside interference with the 5 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. Some of you were dealing with a third party situation for sure. Now, who was this third party? This third party could have been, a lover. They could have been a job. It could have been their family. It's something, there could have been their friend group. It's something that is outside the relationship that is interjecting itself into the relationship in such a way that the relationship cannot move beyond it. It's an obstacle or a barrier that this relationship cannot overcome that's causing suffering. But you have someone looking at you saying, yeah, we share the same vision. Yeah, we have the same plan. Yeah, I can collaborate on that. Yeah, I'm capable of building that. I'm capable of doing that. I want to come together with you. And then they're also someone that at the same time is really letting something come between you or letting something make it impossible. They're letting something interfere in the relationship that is creating this suffering or this inability to take action on what we desire here. Wow, another 3, Pisces. Wow. So you're getting the 3 and the 4 of Cups on the 7 of Wands, 3 of Swords. So with the Hierophant here, it's like you may have been wanting to work toward a commitment with this person. But this person really left you feeling rejected while they were celebrating or partying or carrying on with someone else or in some other way, seemingly having a really good time. Telling you, yeah, I want to work toward this, but then letting something interfere in it and even possibly and potentially like rejecting you while having fun with other people was their action that they took. And this created a lot of suffering for you. But it also created a lot of strength for you because you had to learn how to not let things external to you affect you. And this is a superpower. And this is how this is coming across. You learned your spiritual lesson. You crossed a spiritual threshold. You worked on yourself. And now it is time for your wish fulfillment, Pisces. So this past relationship has been instrumental in you getting to the place where you are ready for whatever it is that is coming in, that is a solid and stable and really amazing relationship. For some of you, could it be with this person? It could be. But for the majority of you, I really do feel like this is a brand new situation, or it's something that you may meet this person, you may have met this person, especially like if it is somebody that you work with that you're wondering, is this going to go somewhere? I feel like it's a strong possibility, I would say, because just based on what I'm seeing. But keep in mind, this is a general reading. All right, let's see. Let's keep going. All right, so what can you tell me about this new person? What can you tell me about the new person? Oh. So you're getting the 6 of Cups and the Page of Swords and Queen of Wands are coming out. This person, I feel like they were attracted to you the moment that they saw you. I feel like they wanted to know more about you right away. They were like, I feel something, I sense something, I know something, I want to know more. Pisces, with the High Priestess here, it's like you have a deep inner knowing of like, all right, I feel like this could be a soulmate. With the 6 of Cups, it's kind of like that sense of familiarity you feel when you're meeting someone brand new, but you feel like you've already known them for a long time. Let us clarify. Wow, holy moly. Ten of Cups on the Six of Cups. Empress. The Four of Coins. In this case, this is a keeper. This is someone, I feel like this is someone that I might want to hold on to forever. This is someone that I feel like I could have emotional contentment with. The way that I feel when I'm with them is, you know, abundant, strong, capable, able. I feel supported. I feel like enhanced in some way. Pisces, whenever you get the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles in a reading, you know this if you watch me. Wow. It's a really strong sign that you are coming into some kind of major relationship. Wow. 3 tens coming out. Pisces, you are closing a very burdensome cycle where things have been hard and heavy and you've met with a lot of brick walls or a lot of things that haven't worked out or things that haven't given way. You've pushed on them, you've tried, you've worked toward it, you've done what you can do, but it's like, bam, you just keep hitting a brick wall. And it really gets to the place where it's in the other person's court and, you know, there's nothing else you can do except carry the burden of this connection or of these feelings or of this dream or of this desire. You are letting that go in favor of actual emotional contentment with another person and the potential building of a legacy with another person. With the Chariot and the Ten of Pentacles out here clarifying the Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands, this is someone who's looking at you and they are definitely seeing potential life partner here. They are seeing someone who they are attracted to, but someone who is also capable of manifesting, someone who is, you know, vivacious and charming and, you know, someone that they would like to, you know, go through life with the Chariot and the Ten of Pentacles. This is, you know, a lot of success and a lot of victory, but it comes from sharing a vision and remaining balanced in all things and doing the work equally together and staying on the same page throughout. And so this is someone that sees that capacity in you. And with the High Priestess here, I feel like you are internally, intuitively feeling that about someone. Like this could be the one, is how you're feeling or thinking, I feel like, when you meet this person. Wow. Wow. Okay. And so you have the Four of Cups with the Knight of Cups with the Hierophant. I feel like there's this energy of, you know, it's almost this feeling of giving up hope, or, you know, it's kind of like, you know, there was some catalyst that got you on this path of going after what you really want. And it probably was some kind of feeling of, you know, my life doesn't look the way that I want it to look. I've got to drive it. I've got to change it. I've got to go for it in some way. There's something here that needs to change. And a lot of times that is the Four of Cups, where we're just feeling bored and discontent with our life. And then we're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And that's what the catalyst for change is for us. Here is showing with the Four of Cups and the Hierophant, it's almost as if your spiritual lesson or your enlightenment or your advancement or your transition into a higher level of processing or seeing things happened as a result out of this energy of feeling bored and discontent or sick and tired of being sick and tired. Anyway, it's like you have gone into a new level here. With the Knight of Cups, it's like this is someone who is coming in to change your experience. This is someone who's coming in a different energy. This is someone who's coming in chivalrous. This is someone who's coming in, they want to give to you. They want to show up for you. This is someone who is taking action. A knight takes action, right? Let me clarify. But they are coming towards you with their heart on their sleeve. Yes. See, Pisces, this was an energy, and this right here is, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of feeling this way, of feeling rejected, of feeling bored, of feeling discontent, of whatever these feelings are. With the Knight of Pentacles, this is someone who's like, okay, I may not know where I'm going, or I may not know what direction to head, but I'm going to put one foot in front of the other. I'm going to move, because where I'm sitting, I don't like. I don't want to stay here. And so I'm going to put one foot in front of the other. I'm going to take a step in a direction that feels meaningful, that feels right. And I'm just going to keep taking one step and one step and one step in that direction. And as you take these steps, your mind eases. That heaviness, that burden, that weight of, man, I really don't like where I'm at in life, or this isn't really what, my life isn't reflecting what I really want it to reflect. It eases because you know you're taking active steps to change it and to do something different about it. Once we start taking action, our mind follows. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. You're having this massive change. It's like this person is coming in and they're offering you something solid and stable. This is something hugely different than I feel like you have really experienced in the past. With the 9 of Swords here and the Ace of Pentacles, this is like, it's almost like being afraid that no one will ever offer you anything. And then here comes someone coming in, offering you something and taking away your fears. I got this feeling the minute the Knight of Pentacles came out that this is someone, I mean the Knight of Cups, this is someone coming in to change your experience. It's not someone coming in to rescue you. I don't feel you need rescued. But it's an energy, you're really willing and you're ready and you are taking the steps to rescue yourself. You don't need rescue. That's not what this is about. This is about someone who's going to offer you something different, who is going to change your experience of like people coming towards you and what their intentions are and what they want and what this is someone who is in touch with their emotion. This is someone who wants to give a lot. You see in this Knight of Cups, he's got these roses in his hand and he's got his hand on this bag and there's a letter and this lunch all set up. This is like, it's someone, I love how I just picked its lunch. It can't be dinner or breakfast, that's lunch. But this is someone who really has the intention of being solid and stable. This is someone who is going to work to assuage your fears, you know, to show you that there is an alternative experience out there. This is a major change for you. All right, let's see. Let's go one more round for Pisces. Wow. Wow and wow. Judgment, Tower, and the Star. How about some major arcana, Pisces? This is, you know, you're answering the call. You're rising up into a new phase, a new aspect of your life here. Wow. So Pisces, I've said this before, the Two of Wands is like, it's that point in your life where you're like, that all happened before that point and this all happened after this point. This was the moment that sort of changed my life or changed my trajectory. This was the decision. This was the choice. This was the moment that I went on a different path. With the Queen of Swords here, you know, this can sometimes be, especially when you're an emotional being, about just making practical decisions, about not worrying so much about how you feel about things and instead allowing your decisions to be guided by where you see yourself or where you want to be, where you are trying to go, and to just be very discerning. Is this in alignment with where I'm trying to go or not? Because when you can take on that energy, it's not somewhere you want to stay. I think this came out in a reading recently. It's not somewhere you want to stay as a Queen of Cups, but it is somewhere that can, it is an energy that can help you navigate in a way that like kind of helps you sort of travel a lot of ground more quickly than you can when you're like allowing yourself to really open up to feeling everything. So this is like when you come to every decision point here, it is this in alignment with the vision that I hold for myself? Is this in alignment with, you know, how I feel about myself, what I think I deserve, what I think I'm worth? You know, because if it's not, then I know, then the decision is clear. And if it is, then the decision is clear. And it just feels like there's a moment of navigating this way. You're answering some kind of call. There is some kind of transformation taking place in your life. And it's taking place from a space that is, it relies on all of your experiences, all of the information that you have gathered and learned. You know, the Queen of Swords has lived through the entire sword cycle. She's been heartbroken. She's been backstabbed. She's been deceived. You know, we say this all the time with the Queen of Swords. We have a choice to either let it make us bitter or to let it make us better. And when we take the choice to make us better, then the gift that we receive is discernment. And discernment is, I can look at something and I know what is in alignment with me and what is not in alignment with me. And when I stay in that energy, then the things that come towards me are the things that are typically in alignment with me. I'm not changing. I'm still a loving being that has a lot of love to give, that wants to be in a loving relationship and be unconditionally loving. But I'm not just giving every single person access to that. I am taking a pause. I am running it through my Queen of Swords meter. Is this in alignment with me? Does this hold the same vision that I hold for myself? Is this a reflection of me seeing myself in my highest and best? And if it is, then I answer the call. Then I know this is the thing for me. Okay? Because you're going to have things coming in, I think, kind of rapidly. This is a period of you getting your wish fulfillment. Wow. You have definitely put some work on. Wow, look at that Judgment. For some of you, this can be a reconciliation. I say that as I pick up the Fool card from the bottom. From the floor. It feels a little bit like, Pisces, you are operating from a foundation that you have worked very, very hard to build. And, you know, when I'm looking at this Nine of Pentacles Fool card energy, it's like you have, you have achieved something, and that achievement is the foundation of where you're moving from. When your foundation is something like the Nine of Pentacles, or feeling really good about yourself and feeling really successful about yourself, then the things that you take a leap of faith on are different. And it comes back to, remember how we were talking about the subconscious mind with the Moon card here. And, you know, we worked on it. And we crossed some kind of spiritual threshold with it, with the Hierophant here. And now our life is a reflection of that. We're rising up to new levels and to new heights. And there's opportunities and change coming in, it feels like, pretty quickly. Pisces, I'm going to get you some messages. This is a really good reading. Really good. And your readings have been consistently saying the same thing. So hopefully, or, you know, not necessarily the same thing, but, you know, consistent messages for sure. If you're dealing with a water sign, boundaries, firm boundaries are needed now. Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. I don't know what you want. I would do it all again. Don't be afraid to speak up here. In a new relationship, don't be afraid to speak up. That came out here today. I left when I saw you with someone. Self-care. Remember that, you know, especially when you're in a new relationship, nobody's a mind reader. You're not a mind reader. The other person is a mind reader. It's impossible to know what someone else wants. And it's impossible for them to know what you want. And sometimes, you know, we can have an experience where, you know, like this person may have seen you having lunch with some other person and may have been like, oh, wow, I guess they're not feeling the same way about me, which, you know, can be somewhat a logical thought, I guess. But maybe that person was your brother or your sister or your, you know, cousin or your coworker. And you know what I mean? You ended up at the same place and we're like, oh, hey, want to share a table? You know what I mean? But it was nothing major. You know, we all, there's this energy of communication. I keep feeling it, especially around, like, if you're dealing with a water sign, especially some of you may be dealing with a Cancer. There's just this energy of making sure that things stay clearly communicated, or like, if you have lunch with your sister, then you can just to, you know, because it's kind to make sure that someone knows. I mean, it's like, even, you know, I don't know, guys, I don't know. But this is about clear communication. And about, like, not letting too much time pass where someone may have been misled or may have made an assumption that was incorrect. Okay, I don't know what that is, but self-clear, clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. All right, Pisces, if you're dealing with a fire sign, I wonder how you feel. I don't know what comes next. Abundance, you've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. I have trouble with intimacy. I left before you could leave me. Longing, someone is secretly yearning for you. And rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. That actually came out in this reading. All right, if you're dealing with an earth sign, lots of messages. Finding out the truth crushed me. I can't do this. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. I am not available. Wait, the timing is not quite right. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. I know I messed up everything, and play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. If you're dealing with an air sign, I want to start over. Unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. Healing old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. I don't know why this happened. We both know I'm not the one for you. You were the best thing in my life. And friendship. This friendship is leading to more. Pisces, this is what I have for you. It is all about your wish fulfillment. Something really solid and stable and amazing is coming in. And I feel like we've taken a cold, hard look at it today. I hope this brought you some peace and some clarity. For sure. And, you know, let me know. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear from every single one of you. Until next time, I am sending you off with all my very best. Always, always, always. Bye-bye, you all.